Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 100x Entrepreneur Summit. Come on guys, make some noise. Welcome back here today. It's already a 13th day of our summit. This is part number 4. Wow, the last part here tonight. Okay, last part here tonight for second last day. Whew. Oh my goodness, so much feelings inside here to share with all of you. I'm sure for our viewers, you too feel the same too. Can't believe it's already the second last day of our summit already. So if you've already joined our summit, thank you so much for being a part of us. If not, this is the link. Go and click to www.100xconnects.com/membership. Join our membership. It's absolutely free. You can get valuable insights, knowledge from speakers, from different speakers from different industry. We also do have business networking session and etc. as well. So we've come to the last part here, and to begin with the last part, we're gonna start off with a pump up session. All right, we're gonna start off with the pump up session. So enough say of all this, please also help us like, tag, and share this Facebook Live out there. Okay, get your friends into this live. We're gonna kickstart this live right now. Let's bring in our pump up session by Coach Josephine.
Hello everyone, come, let's stand up, okay? We're going to do some dancing, moving around, okay? So you feel more relaxed and more energetic after this, okay? Come on, let's stand up. Now I want you to shake your shoulder right and left and right and left, right, left. Nice and easy, keep going, right, left, and right, left. Now we're going to do with the hand, go right hand up, left hand up, and down, go right, left, down, right, left, and right, left, right, good, easy, good. Now I want both hands up, both hands down, both hands up and down, good, easy, good, up and then lower, up and then down, up and lower, 2 more times, good, one last one, good. Now let's swing your hip to the side, and side, good, right and left, yep, squeeze the hip, good, very nice, and 4, 3, now we're going to add in the elbow, side, left side, right and left, good, keep going, follow the side of your hip, okay, if your hip going to the right, you go to the right, and 4, 3, 2, and then 1, very nice. Now push your hand straight, side, right and left, same thing for your hip, you just hand push and push, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now we're going to step, close, step to the side, and close, side, and close. Now we're going to add in the hand, circle, okay, circle, good, circle, and then circle. Let's go faster, right, and left. If you can't follow the first step, just do the hand. Yes, keep going. And a circle, and a step, and a 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Very nice, come to center. Swing your hip, right, left. There you go. Very nice and easy. Just get your body moving. And a 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Now with your right leg in front, left leg in front, right and left. Now add in the hand, opposite. That's right, you open your fingers, down, right and left, good. Yes, that's right, nice and easy. Give me nice 5 fingers to the front, step and step. Yes, very good. Nice and easy, and keep going, down, and 4, 3, 2, and 1, and that's it for this session of the pump session. So go to my Instagram and follow my Instagram. It is JoJoPilates_IFBB_pro, or you can go to my Facebook page, Josephine_IFBB Pro MY.
Thank you so much, Jojo. Guys, go and follow, go and like her social media account. Go and give her all the support you can, okay? Love you so much, Jojo. Thank you so much. You've really pumped it out for the last session, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we have finished 3 sessions here today. It's already the last session. You know what? Tomorrow is the last day of our summit, okay? I believe everyone knows about that. However, in tomorrow's session, especially at 2 to 5 p.m., it will be an entrepreneur forum led by Alfred. So in this entrepreneur forum, we are actually asking, we would like to get all of you to get ready with a couple of questions that you have for Alfred and of course for our co-founders as well. So let us know, get ready with your questions so that when you join in tomorrow in our forum 2 to 5 p.m., you've got a bullet of questions, okay? Get ready with a bullet of questions for our founder and co-founders in our forum tomorrow. Okay, so see that we are all ready. Guys, don't forget to tag, share, like our Facebook Live video. Make sure you get your friends into this Facebook Live right now. Can I see a show of hand? Who else is here? Okay, who else is here in our live? Can I have a look? If you're here, can at least say hi to me. Can you guys type hi? H-I, type hi. Let me know we are here. Let me know that you guys are here. We can talk to you all. Type hi down below in the comment box. Let me know that you guys are here. Yes, because this is really the last session for tonight, and it's gonna be something different. So today we've learned about talking. We've learned about inspiration message. We also learned about company culture. So this session here is gonna be slightly different. It's gonna be about image, your self-image. Hello, Leon. Hello, Kvis. Okay, guys, remember to get ready for your questions, a set of questions, especially for tomorrow's Entrepreneurs Forum. All right, so I see that we have our members here already. So for this session here, for our last part of today's live, now let me introduce all of you to our speaker. We are going to talk a little bit about the 3 secrets to building your empowered self-image. And we have a speaker, Joyan Chan. So Joyan is an outward-looking lady with a strong inward sense of empowerment. She's known for being an image empowerment coach, passionate about helping people to build a positive, confident, and empowered self-image through looking inward to shining outward. She was working in the fashion industry for years, but later found herself struggling with high-functioning depression, and she became suicidal. She turned her depression into empowerment when she followed her higher self-guidance that led her down the path of coaching to help empower others to shine through their own identity and story. Her life experiences over the last decade have transformed her in such a way that allows her to guide people through a journey of discovering their true and authentic self and empower them with clarity in how they choose to show up every day. Her stories have touched many lives and inspired many people from all over the world that help them to understand only when we start to take ownership of our life, own our struggles, and be fully responsible for ourselves and our circumstances, we grow in confidence and become empowered to create a life filled with joy, passion, purpose, and success. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Joyan Chan.
Hey everyone, I'm Joyan Chan, your image and power coach. Come and join me at the 100X Entrepreneur Summit on the 6th of February at 9 p.m. And I'll be sharing with you how to build your empowered self-image. Self-image is not about your external image. It's about who you are on the inside. So I will be sharing with you some powerful tools to help you look inward and you will shine outward. It's going to be amazing and I can't wait to see you at the summit.
Certainly can't wait to hear from you too, Joyan, about the 3 tips here. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's welcome Joyan Chan.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Hello, Joyan.
Hi, Vivian. Thank you so much
Good
for
evening to you.
good evening. All right.
All right, I'm gonna pass the control over to you.
Okay. Sure. Hi, everyone. Is Joyan here? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you type a yes in the chat box so I know you all can hear me? Hello? Hello? Anyone there? All right, sorry. I was looking at the private chat. So sorry, my fault. All right, so everyone, my name is Joyan Chan. Thank you so much for joining me on the Saturday night. I really want to take the time to honor you for being here. Right, it's a Saturday night, and you are here attending Entrepreneur Summit. Right, so I know maybe if you are in Malaysia like me, you can't go out because it's MCO. But most people, when they stay at home, they will be watching Netflix, right? But you are not most people because you are here watching this right now. So I know you're gonna have dreams, you're gonna have goals, you're gonna have things that you want to do and achieve in your life, and you don't easily settle. Somehow you want to do more, you want to be more, you want to add more value, you want to serve more, and you want to make the world a better place. And that is what entrepreneurship is all about. The purpose of achieving things is not what you can get, but who do you become by achieving your goals. It's not about getting, it's about becoming. And when you grow, you will have something to give. So whether you are an entrepreneur running your show or you're thinking of starting your own business, you should know the journey is not going to be an easy one. But for some reasons, you will not let yourself give out because it all starts with a why. Right? Why did you go on this journey in the first place? What gets you up in the morning? What drives you? What keeps you going when things get tough? What is your why? At the end of the day, you need to know what you want and why you want it. When you have a strong enough why, you will figure out your how. And you are the driver of your own success because you are the one who will get you to where you want to go. And you are the one who determine how far you go. So that is just a little, motivational speech there I want to start off with. And I'm curious, right? As I said, it's 9 p.m. for me because I'm in Malaysia. So can you put in the chat box, let me know where are you tuning in from, right? Can you see, can you tell me where I'm from, right? Are you from Malaysia? Are you from Singapore? Are you from other countries? Anyone? Oh, Malaysia. Great. So I guess KL also MCO. That's why you are attending this summit because you are just staying home, nothing to do. All right. Do I have any other friends from elsewhere? PJ. Oh, Malaysia again. Hello, my fellow Malaysians. All right. So, and I'm curious, what brings you here today to this session, to my session? Does any of you have any idea what this session is going to be about? Do you know what have you just gotten yourself into? Right? And how many of you know what does self-image mean? So before we start, let me just before we start, I just want to ask you some simple questions, all right? And all I want you to do is to type yes or no in the chat box by answering the questions. Just be honest and open with yourself. I'm not here to judge you. No one is judging you. I'm here to help you. So the first question, all right? The first question is, have you ever looked at other people and said to yourself, you can never be like them? So if you have ever looked at other people and said to yourself, you can never be like them, can you type yes in the chat box? All right. And the next question. Have you ever caught yourself doing or saying something just so people will like you more? Have you ever caught yourself doing or saying something just so people will like you more? No. Great. Awesome. And the next question. Are you constantly worrying about how would other people judge you? Like, before you even do or say anything, do you care what other people think of you and how would they perceive you? Yes or no? And do you take criticism too personally and also find it hard to accept compliments sometimes? And the next question is, are you struggling to accept yourself for who you truly are? If you are struggling to accept yourself for who you truly are, can you type yes in the chat box? I've been seeing a lot of no. Wow, this is amazing. Wow, you guys are amazing. Love it. And the last question, all right, the last question. Do you feel like you are never good enough? Regardless of all the achievements, all the compliments you have accumulated, and you still feel like you are never good enough. So if you answer yes to some of the questions, right? Most of you say no, great, And if you answer yes, you don't have to feel bad because you are not alone. And I have been there. It's a horrible way to live. So in this 1.5 hour, actually, so what I would want to do is that I would like to share with you some simple ideas to help you discover and develop a deeper understanding towards yourself and other people as well. So this is what we will learn, right? You will learn how to let go of other people's judgment. And how many of you want to learn how to let go of other people's judgment so that you can just be you without ever have to worry about, what other people think? And you will also learn how to build confidence. And by the way, these are all the skills that you need as an entrepreneur because, when you decide to follow your own path and take the path less taken, it may lead you to stand out from the crowd. And that is what makes you remarkable in everywhere that most people will not be able to recognize in themselves. And you also learn how to embrace your own imperfections. And let me know, how many perfectionists do we have in the room today? Can I see a show of hands? Right? I know many entrepreneurs, are perfectionists, including me myself. But here is the truth. Perfect is a disguise for not doing. Often they are just excuses we give ourselves to justify our actions for not taking actions. And let me explain. So, I have been thinking of starting my own business for the longest time. And I used to call myself a perfectionist as well, when I didn't do the things I wanted to do and when it took me so long to do or finish something. And I use it conveniently as an excuse to justify my procrastination and simply my behaviors for not doing. But the truth of the matter is, everyone who said they are perfectionists, including me myself, we are all procrastinators. I used to say to myself, I need to have X amount of money. I need to have the right kind of connection. I need to have all the resources. I need to have a perfect business plan. Then I can start my own business. How many of you can relate to this? Like you need to have this, you need to have that, then you can start your own business. You need to wait for the stars to be aligned. That just never happened to me, right? I waited a couple of years before I really start my own business. And looking back now, I knew I was just scared. I was scared to fail. I was, thinking that everything needs to be perfect so that there's no room for failure. There's no chance I will fail. That was just my fear of failure that was holding me back, not because I was a perfectionist. So if you are an aspiring entrepreneur, thinking of starting your own business, just start. You will never figure out everything in the beginning. You will never figure out all at once. Just get yourself into the game and you will figure out along the way. Your first product, your first sales pitch, your first post, your first marketing campaign, your first summit, your first funnel will never be perfect. But you've got to put it out there so that you know what works and what doesn't, and you will get feedback, right? Feedbacks, and so that is how you keep perfecting it. And you also learn how to stop comparing yourself to others. And how many of you will love that? It's easy to look at other people and think that they have it all, right? Especially nowadays when we read the news and we see some people like started their own business and become a millionaire as young as like 18, 20 years old, and you are wondering what have you been doing the whole time in your life, and you still couldn't really find the one thing, your passion that really drives you and push you forward. But it's okay. Everyone is on an individual journey and is on a different path. So yes, they may have what you don't have, but you also have what they may not have. So thinking everyone is ahead of you or living a better life is not going to help you in any way. So trust the timing of your life because the timing of your life is never wrong. There's no mistake that you are this person in this place at this time, right here, right now, right? So don't ever compare yourself to others. And you also learn how to overcome the fear of not being good enough. And you also learn how to improve your own relationship with yourself. And why is this important? Because in case you didn't know, the best relationship you can have is the one you have with yourself. You are your longest commitment. And at the end of the day, the only person, right? The only person who guarantee will never leave you is you. And last but not least, you will learn how to reconnect to your true and authentic self. So now, for the most important question you may ask, who am I, right? Who is Joyan Chan? So how many of you actually never heard of my name before, right? I'm sure all of you never heard of my name before. So is it okay for me to take 5-10 minutes to share with you my backstory and what brings me here today, and why should you even listen to me, right? This is important. Why should you even listen to me? All right, so thank you. I got to warn you first, my story is a little heavy and emotional. So it wasn't easy for me as well when I first started, sharing my true story. This is not the story that I'm most proud of, but it is a story that changed my life and how I was guided to start my own coaching business, when I didn't know what to do with my life anymore. So this is a story about how I turned my depression into empowerment. So my background is fashion, and I have been in this industry for more than 5 years. I was blessed with many opportunities to do what I was truly passionate about and share my passion with the world. Through the eyes of the media, it seems like I'm a young woman who is happy, who is outgoing, who is passionate, full of life, full of energy, successful, and seems to have her life figured out. Now, if you were to ask me, are these true? Of course they are. But it was just one side of me. I was living in two different worlds, two different me. And maybe because of what I do, on the outside world, I only show people around me, including my family and my closest friends, the best side of me, the perfect image of me. But what no one knows is that deep inside, I was lost, I was sad, I was depressed. I didn't know what was the meaning of my life. Why am I in this world? Who am I? I was losing myself. I was losing myself trying to live out to other people's expectations. I was losing myself in other people's opinion and judgment. I was losing myself trying to be someone I'm not. And I was losing myself when I just couldn't be myself anymore. I lost myself completely when I gave my personal power away. Although still, I work hard, I push myself, I accomplish goals, I achieve things, but at the same time, I struggle internally. I felt a deep sense of emptiness, and I was always searching for something, but I didn't know what was I searching for. I always looked for the next thing that could take my pain away. And I thought it's normal for anyone to feel sad and depressed, and I thought it's normal to have suicidal thoughts as well, I thought I was just being emotional, like most of my friends said, friends will only ask like, why are you emo again? Like emo as in emotional. They think it's just one of your bad days, but they didn't know it has been going on for years. Beyond that, no one will believe that you are struggling, like really, really struggling, because your life is not falling apart yet. You are still functioning. You are still functioning very well on the outside. So long story short, I found I have what they call HFD, high functioning depression, before COVID. No kidding. I think it was like 2 weeks before we had lockdown. Having said that, I function very well on the outside. I look completely fine on the outside. In fact, I look great on the outside. I go to work, I accomplish goals, I build relationship. But like I said, I struggle with anxiety and depression all the time. Which is why if I were to tell anyone, hey, you know what, I have depression, no one would believe me because I look so happy on the outside. People always come to me for advice. People always, I always laugh a lot in front of others, but I keep all my struggles in the dark, and I hide myself behind this perfect image that I have created for myself over the years. So the moment when I thought I have depression, I never felt so happy before. As cliche it sounds, I finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. I have a sense of clarity, like finally everything makes sense. My life makes sense. Why am I feeling this way? All the unexplainable emotions, all the emptiness, all the struggles, all the darkness, all the silence. Finally, I have an answer for that, right? Finally, I know there's nothing wrong with me. It's just something wrong with me. Why is it that I always bring joy to others, but I just couldn't bring joy to myself? And which is why, the topic of my session is Find Joy with Joyan, because I didn't know there is a joy in my name. So now I have depression. What can I do, right? What should I do? I was happy because now you're telling me, I actually don't have to feel this way. I don't have to feel sad. I don't have to feel depressed all the time. And you're telling me that I can be happy again. And it's possible if only I don't have depression. But not until I overcome my depression, I was still having depression. And I just want to say depression is real, right? It's not something that we come out with to justify how we feel. So it then became a constant struggle between fighting it or giving up. So here comes the epiphany of my story. The first year of the lockdown, for someone like me who used work, socializing, going out, traveling as distractions, as running away from facing the pain, my fast-paced life and normally being busy helped combat the sadness. So just the thoughts of staying at home all by myself with nothing but my own self-destructive thoughts was enough to destroy me. Because I finally have to face what is there for me, right? Which is my depression. This dark thing that lives inside me. And to be honest, I didn't know how was I going to survive through the lockdown. So the first week of the lockdown, I had panic attack first time in my life, and I will never forget that afternoon. I was so anxious. I couldn't calm myself down. I couldn't breathe. I didn't know what to do because I never had panic attack before. And I couldn't stay in the house anymore, so I went outside of my house and I walked up and down the staircase. I walked up and down the staircase. I walked up and down the staircase. I just couldn't stop myself. Then I went downstairs. I was standing downstairs of my house and I was crying helplessly. And there wasn't anyone because, everyone was staying at home. I was so depressed and I felt pain leaking out of me. I didn't know what to do with my life anymore. I didn't know who am I? Why am I here? What is the purpose of me being in this world? Why am I living in this world when I would be happy if I could just stop existing? I look at the rooftop of the building right in front of me. I ask myself, do I have the courage to jump off the building? And you should know the answer because I'm here talking to you today, right? And I knew the answer as well. Because for so many years, like I said, I always have suicidal thoughts, but I just can't do it. And I always penalize myself for being such a failure at everything I do, including taking my own life. That was just how much I used to beat myself up and keep calling myself a failure. That moment, I was so hard on myself and I said, Joyan Chan, if you can't fucking jump off, sorry, my language, but let's all be real here. That was exactly what I said to myself. And that's just how we talk to ourselves, right? So I said, Joyan Chan, if you can't fucking jump off the building, you gotta fucking live your life. If you can't die today, you only have one choice. And that is to live your life. And if you want to live your life, if you choose to live your life, you got to live your life to the fullest. This is enough. That moment, I knew I had enough. Now I'm tired of myself. I'm done with myself. I'm done with my own bullshit. This is not my life. Breakthrough happens for two reasons. Excitement, something excites you so much. Or pain, something that is so painful that you can't take it anymore. So to me, it was pain. I reached my threshold of pain when I said no more. And all of a sudden, what was scary? There was this voice whispering to me, telling me, you got to tell your story. Don't hide anymore. Depression is here for a reason. That is your message. And by sharing who you are, is the gift you give to the world. And that is why you are here in this world. It was a huge wake-up call for me. My friend said it was a spiritual awakening. That voice, I never felt so much certainty before. Like it came from my higher self. It came from a deeper place that as though I've just awakened something inside myself. And it guides me to find the answer that I have always been seeking, and that becomes my truest life purpose. And then my panic attack was gone. I was calm, I was clear, and I was certain that I am going to live my life. And I'm going to live my life to the fullest. And I'm going to show up as the real me, and I'm going to be myself, and I'm going to tell my story, and I have no fear. I didn't know I was going to do coaching, but I really got hooked on this calling as though it was truly my life purpose. And I was always guided, even on the worst day of my life. Your worst day can be your best day. if I can empower myself in my darkest day, if I can come out from the other side stronger than I ever was, if after all, no matter what happened in life, here I'm still here today, I figure out that I can help others do the same. So ironically, when I wanted to end my life begins. So I picked myself up off the ground and I went back to my house and I sat down in front of my desk and I started writing my stories. So I spent 2 months during the lockdown staying at home and I built my coaching company and started sharing my stories, and here I am today. So I'm passionate about helping people to build their empowered self-image through looking inward to shining outward. Self-image is not about the external image. It's about who you are on the inside. Interestingly, my background is fashion and I have been working with people on their external image. So what inspires me to be a coach is, of course, the story that I just shared with you. But the other reason is that, I realize our external image has to match our internal image. How we see ourselves, our own perception, how we feel about ourselves is more important than how we want others to see us. And no amount of changing our external image is going to bring us any closer to really knowing ourselves and connecting to our true and authentic self. But don't get me wrong, I love fashion and I still love fashion. But what I'm saying is that it starts from here. At the heart of everything we do is how we feel about ourselves, our daily choices, which affects both our life situations and our life. They are always an expression of how we feel about ourselves. So we must strengthen our relationship with ourselves because that is ultimately what we choose to present of ourselves and how we show up to the world every single day. So what is self-image? To simply put, your self-image is what you see and how you feel about yourself when you look into the mirror and how you picture yourself in your head. We all have different ways of looking at ourselves. Some of us, we are confident and we perceive ourselves as being highly capable, while others may be less confident and unsure of their abilities. Some people look into a mirror and see positive things, while others may see less positive things. Self-image is the personal viewpoint that we adopt towards ourselves, and all of these intertwining factors affect how we view ourselves and therefore make up what is called our self-image. But if you have a negative self-image, it's not your fault, because if you're like me, being bombarded and brainwashed by media for so many years, it's easier to feel bad about ourselves. It's natural that our perception of ourselves can suffer. We live in a society that often tells us that we are not enough and we are not perfect, which can result in people struggling to love themselves and perceive themselves positively. Media for so many years, has been playing a big part in promoting distorted or rather unhealthy ideas of what self-image should be. And today, social media, again provides platform for everyone to create, compete, promote unrealistic image of beauty, perfection, lifestyle, and success. We are constantly sold on the ideas that our value is related to how attractive and how successful we are. So when our self-image is detached from reality, or when it takes a hit, we start to feel pretty bad about ourselves, isn't it? And that hinders our growth in life. So why is it important to cultivate a positive self-image? Now self-image influences how we view ourselves, how we interact with others, and how we react to our external circumstances, and what we do and what we don't do in life. So basically, it influences all aspects of our life, right? Your career choices, your relationship, your lifestyle, and your physical, your mental, and spiritual well-being. A healthy and positive self-image is, of course, built upon a high level of self-worth and self-esteem that forms the foundation of a positive self-image. A person with a positive self-image does not deny that they have flaws and they know it's perfectly fine to be imperfect because no one is perfect. In fact, they are realistic and clearly understand and accept the fact that they have their personal shortcomings without critical judgment and making downward comparison. They acknowledge who they are and how they are and do the best they can with what they have. And therefore, it's obvious that a positive self-image has the ability and potential to boost your overall well-being. So what can we do to build our own empowered self-image? So now I'm going to review to you the 3 secrets. The 3 secrets to building your own empowered self-image. Who is ready for that? Who is ready for that? who is ready for 3 secrets, right? So grab your pen and paper, and we will also be doing some exercises, some inner work. So make sure you are in a quiet place with little or no distractions, all right? So now, are you ready? Secret number 1, be yourself, not just shout. At this time and age, with social media being such a huge influence over our day-to-day life, we only present a silver of ourselves, the highlight reels of our life, and we choose what to show and what not to show other people. We tend to show only a good parts of ourselves, and we hide away the parts of ourselves that we don't even like about, right? The parts of ourselves that makes us feel insecure, makes us feel emotional, weak, and imperfect. And the reason why we do that is simply because of our fear of what people might think if we show our true self that holds us back. In our mind, we are thinking, will people still accept and love us after finding out who we really are? So we hold back and hide our true self, being afraid of the potential rejection. So why is this happening? Do you remember when we were still a children, when we were still a kid, we didn't just pick and choose the parts that we liked or the parts that we think other people would like. We were fully ourselves, and we didn't know anything but to be our true self, because our egos and our persona haven't been fully developed yet. As we grow up, we become more and more aware of ourselves, and slowly we start to construct all the other self that carry us through this journey of life. And throughout our life, some events happened. We were being rejected, abandoned, or embarrassed, or put down when we were simply being ourselves. So we learn to shelter ourselves and hide away our true and authentic self. We equate our true authentic self as unacceptable. And along the way, some of us will feel lost and stuck, and we don't even know why. That is because we are disconnected from our true authentic self. We are focusing our time and energy to change our external behaviors to present a better version of ourselves in an attempt to change the perception others have of us. Of course, as social beings, we need to balance out occasionally to navigate the challenge to maintain a social harmony. But now, with the whole new environment where we mostly interact with one another on the internet and through social media platforms, some people only choose to express their best self and created this social media persona that sadly is not actually who they are in real life. We don't share everything about ourselves for good reasons, and that's totally okay, whether it's online or offline, because you don't need people to know every little thing about you. But if you only express your best self, those people who truly care about you will not be able to know who you are deep inside. And you might even start to forget who you are. Our true self is crowded by the masks that we are conditioned to wear in the modern world. And we don't just have one mask, but many. And I'm not speaking about the physical mask, the fabric mask that we are wearing now and every day, but the invisible mask that we put on to hide our true self. So we do know our true self, just that we don't show it to other people. So why do we wear a mask? It all comes down to our unwillingness to reveal our vulnerability, because we associate a deep vulnerability with our true self, and we see it as weak, and will be taken advantage of it if we expose to the outer world. We wear a mask to protect ourselves from judgment, from being shamed, from being mistreated, and from getting hurt again, right? Because like I mentioned, at some point of time, we did show our true self and be vulnerable with others. But as a result, we got hurt, we got embarrassed, we got put down, we got rejected. So now you may ask, is wearing masks a bad thing? A persona becomes a problem when we become too attached to it and not knowing when to put it aside, especially in front of our loved one. When we cannot move flexibly between our roles and identities. When someone is a business owner at work and at home he's still a business owner, and he boss around, that becomes a problem for him at home, isn't it? Another problem with wearing a mask is that when we expect to be perceived in the way they want to be, when others don't perceive us the way we expected, the way we want to be seen and recognized, our ego is bruised. And as a result, we think we are not good enough, and our perception of self can suffer. So you need to ask yourself, what is your intention behind the mask you are wearing? If your intention of putting out a certain image is to prove your worth to other people, this can get backfire. We all know there are people, who buy expensive stuff in an effort to appear more successful, when the truth is a lot of them may be hugely in debt and they are simply not living their truth. And I'm sure we all heard of stories like this, or we know someone like this, and their attempts to project the image of success impaired their self-control, and hence they struggle to resist temptation. So it doesn't matter what type of mask we are wearing, we will often end up attracting a reality that does not feel aligned or harmonious because we are standing in resistance to our true and authentic self. And the real tragedy happens is when we have been wearing the mask for too long and we believe they define who we are. And we begin to lose touch with our core self. And we were bound to reach a point where we get so tired of wearing the mask and we forget who is that person beneath the mask we are wearing. So to start opening yourself up again, you can start by being vulnerable with the people close to you, that deserve to know the real you. So whether or not you share your personal stories with everyone or just few people you feel close to is entirely up to you. You don't need to tell the whole world, but the goal is to be able to be yourself at least some of the time, so you won't forget who you really are. And my question for you is, are you being accepted for who you truly are, or merely for the version you choose to present of yourself? You have to live a life and offer people not just a fraction or shell of what you want them to think you are like, or you think they were like. How others see you really don't matter. How you see yourself is what matters the most. So with this in mind, we now can practice being truthful and staying true to ourselves. Only when we fully allow ourselves to be accepted for who we really are, we can find the courage to be who we want to be, without worrying about other people's judgment and opinion. So now I want you to do some exercises. Grab your pen and paper. I want you to do the perception exercise. And I want you to do these three exercises, right? First question, I want you to write down how would you like others to perceive you. And second question, I want you to write down what perceptions others have of you. How would they describe you? Your friends, your coworkers, your family, your partners, and social media. And the third thing that I want you to do is I want you to look deep inside and concentrate on who you truly are. And I want you to make another list of words to describe your true authentic self. Are you passionate? Are you curious? Are you honest? Are you loving? So I will give you only 5 minutes or shorter. Don't think too much, or don't think too hard. There's no right or wrong question. There's no right or wrong answer here. So just write anything that comes to your mind. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just listen to your heart and go with the flow. And I will play a short music. And here we go. So you should be at your second question now. What perceptions do you think others have of you? Your friends, your coworkers, your family, your partners, and social media. All right, 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes to go. Look deep inside and concentrate on who you truly are. Are you passionate? Are you curious? Are you honest? Are you loving? Alright, I think we might be running out of time, so I will just pause it here and let's go over to the next secret. Are you ready for the next secret? Alright, so secret number 2, there will always be someone who doesn't like you. Don't let the person be you. What do I mean by that? Do you want everyone to like you? You see, when we go through life as people pleaser, we are not living life on our own terms. I have my fair shares of people pleasing. I used to get upset over people who don't like me, and whether they was in school or later in the workplace. But I have learned that we can never please everyone. No matter what you do, how good you are, how smart you are, how successful you are. And the funny thing is that, the more successful you get, the more and more people will not like you. True. And no matter how perfect you are, there will always be someone who like you and some don't. Because there will always be someone more than you, right? Prettier than you, smarter than you, more handsome than you, richer than you, more successful than you, more likes and followers than you. So I want to urge you to resist the temptations of thinking that it's bad when someone doesn't like you. I strongly urge you to ignore the little voice in your head telling you that it's your fault that people don't like you. So not everyone will like you, and it's completely fine. Why? Because you don't even like everyone. True. Think about it. There's been at least one person whose wavelength you just couldn't get on, right? There's somebody you just don't like. And we all have someone in mind, aren't we? Just see all the celebrities, right? All the celebrities, even they have all the success in the world, even when even when they seem perfect, right? When they have thousands and thousands of raving fans, they will always be haters who just don't like who they are and what they do. So, it took me a while to understand why, some of the YouTube videos, right? I watched. It was so good. It was, the video was well made. The message was profound and powerful and so inspiring. So let me just give you an example. Let me use one of Prince EA's video. Who knows Prince EA? Who loves Prince EA? And who hates Prince EA, right? One of his best video, the last time I saw, it was 10 million views, 1.2 million likes, and 12K dislikes. Can you imagine that? He's famous and respectable in the industry. He touches so many lives. He inspires so many people, but 12K dislikes. Some people can't even get 12K likes. So let me ask you, do you think he's affected by the number of dislikes that he gets? So if he doesn't believe in the message and he doesn't love what he do you think he will continue to do this? So what does all this mean to you as an entrepreneur? If you are on this journey, there will always be someone who is trying to put you down, going against you, criticizing you, judging every single thing you do. On one side, we have the fear of judgment. On the other side is our creative calling for contribution. And either one will guide you and set your direction. Every time before we even start doing anything, there will always be noises, right? There will always be someone telling us that we should do this, we should do that, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't do that, it's not gonna work, it's impossible, you can't make it, blah, blah, blah. Then we might take a step back and we pause. Wait, am I doing this wrong? Am I really good enough to do this, right? Then we doubt ourselves. And some people might even give out. And I remember when I first started sharing videos on my social media, and of course, people start to judge. And some people think that I'm a YouTuber wannabe, and it was painful to know, especially this judgment come from your friends. To be honest, I was affected for a while, and then I was like, why do I even care? Why is this person's opinion matter so much to me? Don't listen to criticism from people you wouldn't seek advice from. Those people who usually offer nothing but criticism don't have the results you are looking for. So be careful who you listen to, because you might end up with their results. It's what you choose to focus on that defines whether you are being true to yourself or you let other people's judgment and opinions to dictate how you should live your life. And did I just say your life? This is your life. It is what you do with your calling for contribution. The majority of people will be your fans and supporters, and there will always be a minority group of people who hate what you do. So if you let these noises and judgment and the fear of rejection stop you, you can never have the impact on those life you want to serve and create the life you truly desire. But of course, if minority of people hate what you do, if minority are your friends and supporters and majority of people hate what you do, you may have a serious problem. And sometimes noise is less to do with what we hear in the outside world, but more to do with the volume of our thinking. Those noises can come from ourselves. We are our own worst critic. We fall too easily into the trap of being our own worst enemies. If you talk to your friends the way you talk to yourself, you will have lost all your friends long time ago. Yes, we often worry what other people think about us, but you know what? We are the one who judge ourselves all the time. We talk to ourselves 24 hours a day, and it's not uncommon that we only say negative things to ourselves, right? And the most common negative thoughts are, you are so stupid, who do you think you are? You are not good enough, you can't do this, what is wrong with you? You are not as lucky as other people. I know it's not easy to silence your inner critic, and I'm sure we are still very much afraid of our negative thoughts because we are taught that negative thoughts are bad and we shouldn't have one. But here is the shocking truth. We can never get rid of negative thoughts because we can't control our mind. Our mind is just doing what minds do, right? Our minds like to warn us about stuff because our minds think they are keeping us safe by doing this. It's just our human survival instinct. You need to know your negative thoughts don't come from you. They come from consciousness. They pop in at random times to tell you that you need to worry, you need to fear, you need to seek reassurance about all these things, and you never shut up. They are like an unwanted surprise guest that show up at your front door to tell you how unworthy, how insignificant, and how incapable you are. And how do you deal with unwanted surprise guests? Well, you decide whether or not to entertain them. So never let your negative thoughts go unchallenged. You must learn to confront them, tell them to shut up and go away. It won't be easy at first, but if you continue to let them rule your mind, you are giving them the power to destroy your confidence and lower your self-esteem. A thought only has its power if you give it. So you don't have to give your negative thoughts power. You can see them for what they are, not the truth, just negative thoughts. You need to understand there is a difference between telling yourself that you are not good enough and reminding yourself that there is room for improvement. Negative thoughts are unavoidable. And having said that, everyone has negative thoughts. We all have negative thoughts. I have my negative thoughts. But letting them stop you is a choice. It's what you do with your negative thoughts that determines your route to success. You can accept your flaws for what they are now while committing to doing better in the future and keep investing into becoming the better version of yourself down the road. So now you know there's always someone who doesn't like you. Don't let the person be you. So let's pay attention to the way we talk to ourselves about ourselves. And so here is the exercise that I want you to do now. First, I want you to identify your inner critic. What words do you actually use when you are self-critical? Are there key phrases that come out over and over again? And once you have identified your most critical thoughts, I want you to reframe the thoughts. For example, if your negative thoughts is, I can't get anything right, I will never be successful, I want you to ask yourself, is it true? Does it serve you? Does it help you to get things done and support your growth? Well, if your answer is no, then turn it around and formulate a new belief that is more in line with what you really want, that is more in line with your desired outcome, and that will support you in achieving your goals. For example, instead of saying, I can't get anything right, I will never be successful, you could say, I have the ability to figure things out, and I will do my very best. And the third thing I want you to do is to list down 10 things. 10 things you like about yourself. I know this exercise can be challenging as because I have once given a client of mine this exercise after our first coaching session and she struggled with it. But challenge yourself to make a list of all your abilities and strength. Write out everything that you can think of. It's so easy to make a list of things that we don't like about ourselves, but as the saying goes, what you look for you will find. You will find what you are looking for, so be careful what you focus on. When you focus on the bad, you find only the bad. When you focus on the good, you will know how beautiful you already are. So when you do this exercise later, you might be tempted to leave out things that you think everyone has or that you feel lack significance, but do your best to omit nothing. You might be surprised by just how long the list becomes. So again, 5 minutes and maybe shorter, and here we begin. And 3 more minutes to go. You should be at your third question now. The 10 things you like about yourself. What do you like about yourself? Have you ever asked yourself this question before? What do I like about myself? Alright. I have to pause here and go over to the next one now. Right, so are you learning a lot so far? Are you ready for the final secret? The last secret to building your own empowered self-image. Now, secret number 3. You don't need anyone's approval. You can approve yourself. I assume for most people, we all want our image, our ideas, our achievements to be validated by those around us. But what is the driving factor behind this? Basically, from the time of our birth, we are constantly learned that what others think of us matters. And it isn't long before we realize how we behave, how we look, what we say, and the choices we make can draw the approval or disapproval of others. And therefore, it's reasonable for anyone to want to gain approval from others because we started doing that when we were children. Do you remember going to your parents for recognition or rewards when you did a good thing or when you accomplished something? So when we did get a good boy, good girl, I'm so proud of you, you are the best, from our parents, from our caregivers, or other authority figures in our life, we develop our conditions of worth. And we believe that in order to be loved and accepted, we must be good, we must do good, we must be smart, we must be the best, we must be strong. Again, at this time and age, a significant aspect of the need for validation from others has evolved out of social media. And we frame our social media identities based on how we want others to respond to our posts. Think about it, we share photos and updates in the hope of getting approved by our Facebook friends and Instagram followers. All the likes and comments, this is a modern way that we seek approval every single day without even realizing it. But yes, of course, in society, certain behaviors are obviously needed in order to show respect and consideration for others. However, the problem is, when we require others to approve us in order to validate how we feel about ourselves, and that is the problem. Well, you may ask, and now you might be thinking, why not seek approval? When you seek others' approval, you do what others want for you and from you, right? In return, you get their approval. We make them happy for a moment and we feel pretty good about ourselves, right? Yes, when we get approval and validation from others, the feeling is amazing, right? We feel instantly great about ourselves. We feel a tiny rush of satisfaction, as though someone just give us a bag of self-worth and a dose of self-confidence. So it seems like a perfect path to take. So yes, that is not a bad thing, but you miss the opportunities to learn how to approve yourself when others don't. Think about it. What will happen if people don't approve you, right? How would you feel? Would your confidence get crushed? Therefore, approval seeking behavior can take a toll on your overall well being, and that is for sure. But as adults, very few of us are immune from caring what other people think. And we become preoccupied with a need to be liked, we risk abandoning ourselves. Because approval seeking holds us back from being our true self. And this is because you probably avoid doing things that are important to you. You feel anxious about trying new things outside your comfort zone, and you get stuck worrying about what others might expect from you. Needing approval may also lead you to reject potential opportunities because you are too anxious and you believe your performance has to be perfect so that you can meet other people's expectation of you. This is why it's important to focus on how your need for approval is holding you back from being your true self. And once you move past this, you will be free to achieve and create the life you want without worrying what other people would think. Even though you are probably a high achiever, who regularly gets positive results, chances are you might be getting those results at the expense of everything else. When you are driven to achieve solely because you want to impress others, you wind up doing too much, feeling overwhelmed, getting lost in the thought, overwork, avoiding making time for yourself, and constantly finding yourself unable to say no. So when we urgently aim to please other people, we are seeking approval of self from outside sources. And whenever you reach for something in the outside world to give you what you should be giving yourself, you set yourself up for disappointment and you set yourself up to live a life you don't particularly want, but a life that will fit with what other people expect of you. So the need for approval kills freedom, the freedom to be who you are. It kills joy, the joy to live life on your own term, the joy to live life in your own style. I have my fair share of seeking approval. We all do. It's human nature, thinking that people will like you if you do certain things, and sometimes it even motivates some of the decision you take. But now you already know not everyone will like you. So once you're aware of this, you need to start building and strengthening your muscle to start approving yourself. Things that you are most proud of, choices you have made, lessons you have learned, times you have stayed true to yourself and stop feeling the need to look to others for validation about your own choices and decisions. Make a conscious effort to check in with yourself from time to time and choose whatever feels right to you. No amount of approval from the external world will ever make you feel whole. It is simply not sustainable because, yes, you will get it once and you will need it again and again and again. It only turns you away from learning how to approve yourself. It isn't other people's job and responsibilities to make you happy, but yours. So take it back, right? Don't forget you can approve yourself, so give yourself the validation to just be you. So the last exercise that I want you to do is the approval exercise. First question, I want you to ask yourself, who do you seek approval from? Who are these people, right? Who are these people that you think they know how you should run your life better than you do? Who are these people that you think they know what you really want and what you really need? And second question, why is it that you are seeking approval most with? Is it your career choices? Is it your relationship choices? Or is it how you should look and how you should dress? Or what you should eat for lunch or dinner? Right? And the last question, I want you to evaluate your current tasks and commitments and ask yourself whether you are doing it because you want to do it, it feels right for you, or you are doing it because you want to get approval or avoid disapproval. So 5 minutes, don't worry, if you can't finish all this exercise, you can always do it later. And I strongly encourage you to not skip it because it will help you to create self-awareness. And self-awareness is the first step toward any positive change you want to make in your life. So 5 minutes, here we go. So who do you seek approval from, and what is it that you are seeking approval most with? Three more minutes. Two more minutes. You should be at your last question now. Your third question. Evaluate the task based on approval seeking efforts. Are you doing it because it feels right to you? Or are you doing it because you want to get approval or avoid disapproval? Finishing up. Welcome back. So these are the 3 secrets that I want to share with you today to building your empowered self-image. Be yourself, not just shout. There will always be someone who doesn't like you. Please don't let the person be you. And don't forget, you don't need others' approval. You can approve yourself. Getting real with yourself allows you to recognize what false belief, self-imposed limitation, self-judgment, and challenges that you need to overcome so that you will be able to make more authentic decisions for your future. Remember, at the end of the day, you are the one who will get you to where you want to go. You are the only person in this world who will never leave you. So choose and be committed to loving yourself. That is the relationship you want to nurture and be kind to. So do everything in your power to focus on the journey of finding yourself, building a loving, healthy, positive, and empowered self-image. I have tried my very, very best to share with you in this 1 hour, some of the insights that I have personally learned and gathered and experienced after went on a little journey of my own adventure. So I hope you have developed an increased sense of self-awareness and understand yourself a little deeper. And I invite you to connect with me. You can always reach out to me. You can go to my website, www.yourimageempoweredcoach.com. And you can also find me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And I post daily inspirational and motivational stuff every day. I post every day. Send me a DM, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this session. What is your biggest takeaway? And I want to leave you with this. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Show up. Show up. The world needs you. You need you. So now I think we have time for Q&A, right? Vivian, can I pass the mic back to you?
Hello, Joyan. Thank you so much for the free exercises here today with us. So, Joyan, I'm interested to know, how can we actually reframe our thoughts positively? Before Joyan, you answer my question, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, leave it at the comment box below, all right? Okay, Joyan, how do we reframe our thoughts positively?
Sure. So let's work with you for now. So what thoughts do you have? What negative thoughts do you usually have? If you don't mind sharing, yeah.
Okay, so let's say right now.
Most common one.
Most common one.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm tired right now. I'm tired.
Oh, you're tired. That is not really negative, right? That is just a feeling.
Okay.
Physically tired.
The most common thought that I always have. I'm not famous enough.
Oh, wow. Okay, now we know what's Vivian's problem now. Okay, you're not famous enough. So ask yourself, where did you get this thought from? Like, how did you get this thought from? Where does it come from, right? Is it because
from the amounts of followers?
Yes, you see, that's what the whole session is all about, right? Don't compare yourself to others, right? So you're not famous enough. Then what you need to define, what does famous mean to you? What does it mean to you?
So famous means to me is like when people think of event, when people think of MC, they will like think of my name first.
Cool. Yeah, that's fair. So now first you need to identify where does this thought come from, right? And then second, ask yourself, let's say if you have a negative thought such as, I'm not famous enough, or I'm not good enough, then you need to ask yourself, what does it mean to you, right? What is your definition of being enough? What is your definition of being famous? What is your definition of being successful, right? Then after that, ask yourself, then what do I need to do? What can I do, right? How can I improve myself? How can I get more famous? Take positive actions. It's what you do with your negative thoughts that determines your road to success, as I said, right? Don't let negative thoughts stop you. So if you think you can be more famous, or you want to, reach out to more people, you want more people to get to know you, then what can you do, right? Maybe you can, I don't know, I'm not an MC, maybe you can go to networking events, meet more meet people, network, or post on the social media, a lot of things you can do. So yeah, first, identify where does it come from. Second, what is your definition? And then third, what can you do, right? What positive action can you take so that your negative thoughts don't hold you back, right?
Okay. So let's say my the action will be to post regularly, for example, to post regularly. So my thoughts will be, I will post regularly to gain the attraction, to gain the followers.
Yes.
So that's how we reframe it. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah. Correct.
Okay,
Or
okay.
the classic example would be because at the core of I'm not famous, I'm not successful is because we think we are not enough, right? We are not smart enough, we are not famous enough, we are not pretty enough, we are not this enough, we are not that enough. So at the core of human behaviors is all because we are afraid of not being enough. And so if let's say you have this, I'm not good enough thought going on in your mind over and over again, you need to ask yourself, uh, um, you need to reframe that thought. Let's say you need to reframe that thought. Whenever you call yourself saying, I'm not good enough, you need to turn it around, right? Like I said, formulate a new empowering belief, right? Because what you say to yourself, eventually you believe it, right? It's not true, but you believe it because you keep repeating to yourself again and again and again until it becomes your reality, right? So whenever you call yourself saying I'm not good enough, you can turn it around and say maybe I am enough, right? I am enough just as I am. Everyone is enough. Everyone is equal. So challenge your thoughts. Challenge your thoughts. It's not easy. I still have negative thoughts, but the key is to catch yourself, be aware of them, right? Don't let them take control over you. So yeah, that's what I would say.
So what if I change a little bit, I tweak a little bit, instead of saying I am enough, I think I am more than enough.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah,
Would
there's
that be
another.
better?
There's no better or worse. It's just what resonates with you, right? If you think I'm not enough sounds better than you can resonate with it better. Then, yeah, choose what feels right to you. There's no one size fit all. Yeah.
Okay, understood on that. All right, yeah. So yeah, that's a new way of thinking. That's a new way of looking into it. Okay, so Joyan, could you share with us how can we actually maintain positivity every single day? Do we have to go through the exercise every day, or is there something that could help us to maintain this positivity?
Sure. Yeah, you can do this exercise once in a while. You can do every day, but there are a lot more exercises you can do, right? Journaling. This is what we call journaling. At the end of the day, yes, or in the beginning of the day, you can do journaling. Just sit down and sit with your thoughts. What's going on in your mind. Write down everything that's okay. I can share with you one of my favorite exercises that I keep a journal. So at the end of every day, I will before I go to bed, I will sit down with my journal and I will write down what thoughts went through my mind the whole day, right? Then I will write, oh, maybe I think of this, I think of that. Then I will see whether they are positive or negative. I will need to identify them, right? And see whether whether there is any repetitive thoughts that keeps coming up over and over again. And then, so that's what I would do every day to keep myself, to create this sense of awareness every day, to maintain it. So to maintain positivity, I would say, although I'm a empowerment coach and I'm quite positive. I post only positive stuff on my social media, but the truth is, I still have negative thoughts, right? I still have mine. I still have days where I don't feel like, I want to do this or I want to do that. I don't feel positive at all. So I would say you need to catch yourself again. Self-awareness is the first step towards any positive change you want to make in your life, right? So what motivates you, right? What can you do to make yourself positive again? So for me, whenever I feel like, I don't want to do this, I feel negative, I will watch a motivational videos, or listen to podcasts, and that's what I will do. So, change your environment, change your physical physiology, change what you are consuming, right? So instead of sitting there, I self-lifting, I don't feel like doing anything today. Do something, right? Do something. Get out of the couch and do some exercise, physical exercise, and just do something, right? I think that would really be helpful to maintain the positivity in every day, right?
You mentioned earlier about you do journaling. So when we journal, are there any questions we are supposed to ask ourselves to fill in?
The yes and no. So it depends on what what do you want to know about yourself, right? Of course, if you are like you totally blank, you don't know what to write, you can Google, right? You can find journaling question. There are tons of it, and if not, just write. Like do you remember when we were like in high school? I'm not sure whether that's true for you, but we write our diary, right? Like
Yes,
what happened
yes,
today, and what
yes.
yeah, all the events that happen in our life. So that's what you can do. You can write down, okay, so today what happened, right? Maybe I got scolded by my boss, like that bastard just scolded me again. Then you can write down what happened, right? Events, and then what is your emotions, right? What
Mm.
how do you feel about that? And then your reactions. How do you react? How do you respond? So again, it's about self-awareness. Bad things happen every day, right? But how we respond and how we react is we can't control the external circumstances, right? We can't control other people. All we can control is our own reactions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you
Understood.
need to know. Yeah. So that's what you can do. What happens today? What is my emotion? How do I feel? And then how do I respond? And then
So the key. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Sorry,
sorry.
go
Yeah,
on.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I think the key there is that we, apart from just writing our normal diary, we have to include the emotions. How are
Yes,
we feeling and how we respond? Because you mentioned these 2 points there.
yes. Because last time when we write our diary, we were just like, I feel this, I feel that, without knowing why, without ever questioning ourselves, why do I feel this way, right? Does it serve
Yes.
me? Do I want to feel sad, or can I change a better? Uh, how can I feel better about myself about this event, right? So yeah, so that is the difference.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna start my journaling. I'm gonna say something like, today Joyan is here and she taught us how she reminded me to start
Yes,
journaling and to be aware of myself, or be aware of my feelings. Yeah,
yes,
and of
especially your
course,
authenticity is very important for you because you are dealing with people, right? It's all about
yes,
you are working with people, so you need to understand human psychology a little bit. You need to know, yeah, right. It's your own relationship with yourself. You need to understand. You need to go there first. Then you can help others people. You can connect with people more authentically, right? You can reach out to more people, and that's how you get famous. No, just
well,
kidding.
true, true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
building
all
a
starts.
really good relationship. Yes.
Yes,
Thank you
like
so
just said,
much, Joyan.
yeah,
Yeah.
no worries.
You
That's okay.
clear off some of my doubts, clear off some of my thoughts here. Thank you so
I'm
much.
so
You really
happy.
helped me to start to think things in another way.
Yeah.
I think to also start, you give me a really good idea on journaling, which is really
Mm.
good because I stopped journaling a very long time already.
Oh, why? Why?
Lazy.
Okay. Well, it doesn't have to take much time, right? Maybe like just 10 minutes or 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, I think it's something good to practice as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. All
All
right.
right.
So, Joanne, before we end this session, before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
Um, anything else? Well, that is all actually. So I just want to say, I really enjoy my time here with your, on a Saturday night. Like I said, it's 9 p.m. And thank you for watching. Because you should be watching Netflix, but instead you choose to watch me here, talking to you over a screen. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate y'all, and thank you 100X for inviting me to be part of the summit. I'm really grateful for that. To be speaking in my own country, this is the first time. So yeah, I really thank you for the opportunity. And Vivian, thank you. It's nice knowing you and meeting you. And I'm so glad that my session has helped you create some more self-awareness, and now you can start journaling again. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, Joyan. You have been a great joy here. Like I said, your name has the word joy. You have brought us so much joy as well, and I thank you too because it's Saturday night. Instead of Netflixing, you are here sharing with us.
Yeah, true. Maybe after this session, I can watch Netflix. Just oh my god, I done a huge thing, right? A summit. Now I can
Yes,
finally
enjoy your success.
celebrate. Yeah, celebrate.
Celebrate. Yes. Thank you so much once again for coming to 100x Entrepreneur Summit. All right. All the best to you. See you
Thank
soon.
you. Bye everyone.
Well, I think Joya has really brought joy, and of course, she has taught me about self-awareness. Okay, self-awareness. So, guys, pick up. You can even try to pick up journaling from now onwards. Write down your emotions. Write down how you react upon every incident that happened. Yes, start to pick up journaling. It's simple. It's easy. Okay, so thank you so much once again to Joya and all our speakers today. Now, it has been a great day we have here. So remember to join our membership. It's absolutely free. www.100x.com/membership and fill up the feedback form. Okay, fill up the feedback form. We're going to put it in the comment box. Let us know about your feedback, about whole session, about summit, and how else we can improve. Okay, we want to do our best to serve you guys, to give you guys the best. So let us know in the feedback form as well. And you know what? If you have not yet won anything, do stay tuned because the next session will be the co-founders versus the Woods event team. Wow, sounds like a rival is gonna happen tonight. Well, what's gonna happen? Who's gonna win? Let's have a look. Okay, before that, we're gonna show you guys the collage, okay, the photo collage of our selfie check-in this afternoon. Make sure you stay tuned. Continue to tag your friends in, share this Facebook Live out there, okay? Get all your friends to watch, to participate in our 100x Entrepreneur Summit. This is the last night, okay? This is the last night of our co-founders playing games, of how you guys get to know our co-founders in a more intimate manner in our Facebook Live, in our 100x Entrepreneur Summit. So make sure you take this opportunity, get all your friends in, okay? Tag your friends, share it all out. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and we shall see you guys again tomorrow, same time, 12:45. But before that, let's have a look at a short video clip of our photo collage. Oh, seeing all these group photos, it just really touched my heart so much. Yeah, I think family members, friends, buddies, your people around you really can bring you energy. So thank you so much to all who all the supportive family members who have been supporting our co-founders, have been supporting our members, have been supporting our viewers also. All right, thank you so much. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm gonna pass the stage over to co-founders and the Woods event team. Have fun, guys. Have fun. It's Saturday night. Go and enjoy yourself here in 100x Entrepreneur Summit. All the way to you guys.
Hey! We are live.
Hi!
Yeah, if you're wondering why we are wearing masks, can you hear us? If yes, type in the comment yes. Okay? Okay, right. So we are going to play a game. That's why we are wearing masks. Just to follow SOP. Okay, so yeah, today we're going to play this game. We're going to play a few games actually. So for the first round, this is everybody, the co-founders, 4 of us, and the Wood team behind. Okay?
Congrats! Okay, so for those of you who just came in, and you know what, like what Van said is it's gonna be a giveaway session, right? So if you want to benefit more friends also, do tag in more people. Tag in 3 friends. Do tag in before we start the game so that your friends will also be able to take part in this giveaway game session. Okay, so.
Right, so today's game, the first game is called Feel and Draw. What happens is that we're gonna line up, and then somebody is going to draw behind the other person. Like I'm trying to draw something, so she has to know what I'm drawing. Okay, then she has to draw on top, behind somebody else. Okay, so we're gonna draw continuously 1, 2, 3, 4 until the last person is going to draw on the paper right here. Then that person is going to show you what is it. So you have to guess what that thing is. All right, the closest guess will win the
giveaway.
giveaway.
So the first giveaway that we have tonight is our chili sauce. Okay, so the chili sauce is the L1 chili sauce, whereby the full name is Love You. So Love You actually has the history that it's a legacy being left by a father, but he couldn't witness the success of the chili sauce being sold out to the market. So the sons, a few sons actually wish to leave this legacy out to people. That's why they named it after their father's blood. So if you want to also experience this love together with Love You chili sauce with 100X community, do stay tuned and also participate in this game. Have 3 friends so that all of your friends will also benefit from our giveaways, because the winner will be able to take away this gift as their home gift. Okay, so
without further ado, let's start the game.
Okay, come get your paper and pen. Okay, so line up. So how to win the game?
So how to win the game?
You guys
Okay.
will random pick
We will randomly pick.
the winner. Those correct ones. So we write down.
Yeah, right. So just as long as after you look at the drawing, we show you the drawing. Just try your best to guess what that drawing is. Okay, the closest one probably actually we'll see how long.
That means we will take turn to draw. So the last person, right, will present their answer in front of your screen. So you as the spectator, you as the audience, you got to guess what is actually going on with the last person.
Yeah.
Okay, whether you guess it right or wrong, never mind, just give it your best shot, because we will choose based on the lucky number. And if you happen to also tell your friend and share this post out, you will get the prize back home.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So wait.
Everyone get one each. Okay, then I might need you guys to line up, face here and line up left and right.
So one line is for woods, one line is
For
for
100X.
Okay.
Okay, so line up here.
So yeah. So
One
who wants to be
line.
the first? Who wants to be the last?
Okay.
The last, we draw the last. The last one is draw to the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4. Line up.
Oh, that means I'm the last one.
Yeah, the last person will have to draw in front of the camera. Show people what you draw.
So I'm the last person.
Yes.
so
That's
So
how.
Chanel and Celine will draw the final thing and show you guys.
Okay, so Benjamin and Dixon is the last one. So Audie, you will show them the
So we
picture.
will draw. He will give us something. Okay, Audie will give us a word, and we will draw. Okay, so I will draw to the first person. First person will draw to the second person. Second person will draw to the third person, and the last person will draw and show you. Okay.
Can we start? Shall we start already? You guys have to feel it. Okay, game starts. Straight away draw. First you cannot remember one.
You cannot have paper.
Straight away draw.
Pen.
Kaylee start drawing already.
after that under the tray then.
Okay, so you know what? For those of you who have just joined the Facebook Live, currently we're having this game what we call feel and draw. Mean to say, let's say I'm standing in front here, I got to feel what's being drawn on my back, so that I need to guess what was being drawn, and I need to duplicate it on top of my paper. So, as the last participant, I will need to show you guys what I have drawn, and you will need to guess what is it on my paper. So, tag a friend and draw it out. Draw. Be the prize.
Okay. Yes. Wait. Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Not okay. What is that? Okay.
Oh, you really need a pen. 没有，不然他会。
你不左边的。Sorry.
10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, hands up. Okay, which team show us what? What is that? You say what is that? Come in. Okay, come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, what is this? What is this? I think it's a baby. Okay, 100x come out. Chanel.
I actually feel very ashamed to show it, but I have to show it.
What is that?
What is that?
I totally cannot see what was being drawn on my back that time. So, did you guess it right? I think if you guess it right, you have psychic power knowing what I draw. Actually, I have no
Okay,
idea what I
so the correct answer, this one is just warm up, but then it will still come. Okay. Okay, wait. I show you guys the correct answer first. Hello? Okay, I show the audience first.
Can we see the rest of the people who draw behind her?
Yeah. Can we click and this one? This one? Okay, this one.
Wow! Ben, you need to come forward.
This is the first one. This is the second one.
No shit.
Then this is the third one. This is the fourth one. The love become half already.
Okay, for Wood's team, this is the first one.
Pizza.
From pizza to love.
Also love.
Oh, Joe love one.
Alright, from love, go to spectacles. Then to this one.
Don't know why.
What is that?
Okay, cool. So one more round,
Second round.
done.
Okay, there's one more round.
Get new papers, recycle paper.
Oh, yes, you did.
Your viewers ask you guys to 加油. Okay, so I need the first, the last one to use marker.
You want to change this?
Okay,
That one is the newspaper. Center.
ready? Are you ready?
No.
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, let's review.
Wait. Pen. I have a pen. There. We have.
Use marker if you want.
Apple pen. I have an apple pen. I can press apple. Okay, let's start. Yeah. You want to start without it? 来了。对啊，good luck 啊。
Okay.
慢点。
Focus.
并不。会了。
Need eraser or not? First time, so tired.
Only managed to draw 3 strokes.
A B C C 画的太幼小了。
喂，你兩畫咗一次啊！係咯，你哋講下，你淨係畫新，你淨畫舊嘅？
喂，
20 seconds.
Stop. Stop.
What you want me to do now? 每一次都唔同嘅。
Five, four, three, two, one. Okay, Joe, can you show the audience?
What is that?
Can you tell us what is that first? Joe? Wait. First one, come. What is that? Envelope. Whoa! Hello. Okay, Benjamin. Benjamin, show them.
Do they go get
Yeah, this is the first one. This is the second one.
always ask this.
What is this, Chanel? Okay, the answer is this.
Okay, type the answer, right? Type the answer, guys. Then we will choose the fifth answer, right? Type the fifth answer. What was that? What did you just see just now? Type. The fifth person wins the chili sauce.
Okay, one last one, last one.
Spam the answer.
Spam the answer.
Okay, give it a paper.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, let me go to the last one.
Okay, we are last round in fill and draw station. So, Audie, please show them the clue. บอกใครดิ
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ready?
Don't do artistic.
Very not artistic at all.
Kacau.
Yeah, I'm done.
Huh? What's the last one?
Wait, can you draw again?
Okay.
Draw again,
Okay. Hey, how?
Yeah, ready now? Ready?
Yeah.
他这个没有看到我的。
Simple.
Huh? What's the last one?
我要怪舍利娜这一场。
简单一点的嘞，我这个很简单啊。
拍到了，我有点放弃了。
Okay, 10 seconds.
You want?
Five, four, three, two, one. Okay. Can you show us?
First one.
Okay, Vivian allowing Joe to show first.
My drawing skill is not very good also.
Joe. Okay, second one.
I got big version and the small version.
What is this for you?
Then become like this. Either one of this. The last one.
Not bad. Okay.
This is my mop. The second one become this. The third one
Third one.
Third one?
Also.
That one is the third one. Sorry, this is third one.
Underwear.
Then the last one,
Doraemon.
pocket.
Okay, so this game give us the lesson that don't tambah ajinomoto, tambah garam, tambah gula along the way because you really have no idea. You can say that. Yeah.
Because at the end, it's
Y'all win that, but y'all very close.
Okay, so guys, based on this one, type in the chat, tag a friend, type in the chat what do you think this answer is all about. So if let's say you get the chance to win it, all you need to do is just comment on the right answer and tag a friend. So right now we have already 3 prize winners for the chili of the night. So the first one is Alex. So the second person is Joyan. And the third person is David. Congratulations to 3 of you.
It's David People's birthday!
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to David! Happy birthday to you!
May the chili bring a lot of spices and goodness and all the blessings to your birthday, David. And you know what? Yes, and you know what? We're gonna move on to the next session by the rest of the co-founders. So we shall make an excuse. Bye bye.
Happy birthday, David P.
Go in, go in. Yeah, Jackie, Ollie, or Alfred, Yuki, or Yvonne, or one, two, three, four. Yeah, or. We need 4 only. Jackie and who? Jackie, Yuki, Alfred, Ollie, or Yvonne.
Alfred. Game.
Wait, so 4 of you first, and then Wood's team later. So now I will show you guys one sentence, and then 3 of you just turn and look behind first. And then when Alfred ready, then you tap the one in front of you, and you just show that. Okay, so you guys are one line, just here.
Oh, we are one team.
One team. Okay, Alfred, forward. Okay, I'm ready.
Wait, yes.
So almost
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if you're ready, then you just tap Jackie, then you show them in the same time you show Jackie.
No, I only show Jackie only.
Okay, go. Alfred, you need to face the camera. Yes.
Alfred, baby shark day.
Jackie, you can talk. Oh. Only Alfred cannot.
Okay. But I thought already they can hear it.
Yeah. Okay, true. Okay, then you take the message. Jackie, you can talk. No, cannot. Okay, next. Jackie need to turn.
Turn body.
Okay. Okay, hands up. Okay. Yuki, you step forward because they cannot see. Yeah. 可以讲吗？
可以现在可以讲吗？你可以讲。不，你不会讲。我必讲。
5个字。5 words。哦。哦。Computer, work.
No sound, no sound.
Wash hand.
Okay, then what's him? Okay, ready? So this time audience can guess. First one tengok. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Hands up. Okay, next. Kelly. Okay. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding ding ding. Okay, go back. Next time, eat perfect. Celine, step forward. Okay.
5 words, but now first word. Second word is curly. Spiky. Hair.
Wait.
Now you understand why boyfriend and girlfriend will never understand each other.
Chicken.
This is called communication problem. Communication breakdown between boyfriend.
Last word. Palm. Circle.
Eloy Sanchez.
Hand.
Okay, cannot. So the answer.
Damn hard this one.
Show how is the speaker. Let me show.
The king is the king.
Okay, 100x. Don't demotivate them lah. Clear? Anyone? No paper, right? Anything, anyone you want? Whoever. Okay.
You won't go first.
Okay, turn. Look behind. Oh my god, easy one. You need to guess. Okay. Okay, next. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Okay. Jackie.
I don't feel the confidence, you know. I got confidence here. Right? First word. Swimming, mermaid, fish, fish, fish. Second word. Second word is fish. No, first word is fish. Okay, fish. Okay. Second word. Run.
Fish running on water.
Driving. Fish driving. Fish driving. Third word. In the car. Fish driving in the car.
SpongeBob World. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Fish driving in the car to shopping.
This is your last answer.
Fish driving in a car to shopping. Fish driving car to shopping. Fish driving to shopping. Fish driving car go shopping.
Who lives in a
Fish driving car go shopping.
Okay. So the answer is
Fish driving car to school.
People ask you go school, you go shopping. Penting sekolah ni kerja lah.
再节目，time 到。OK 啊，好了。 Okay, ah?
Let's go. Let's go.
Ready? Ready, ah?
This one no sound cannot this one.
Dẫu cho cô thương nhau cho đi chân ngồi xin về ta xin.
Okay, listen.
The first 3 words.
Ơi.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up. Okay, next. Celine, out. You can talk.
Oh, sorry. C. N. Y. Ang pao. Chinese New Year ang pao. Chinese New Year give ang pao. Okay, you. Chinese New Year. I'm ang pao.
Ui, dipinto.
CNY give ang pao.
Yay.
Give you ang pao.
Okay, that's all for this round. And then now it's the last game.
Wow.
Okay, cheerleading game. So you all know how to play, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so everyone go in front of the screen. And then when I say 3, 2, 1, then just start.
Everyone.
我们要抢名字嘛？
And also, cause right, the viewers don't know what to write. Okay, so as long as during this cheerleading game, they all comment anything and tag their friend or share out, then you guys, the winner, will pick any of the giveaways to give out. Okay. A lot of people comment. Okay, very good. Okay. Chanel, Yuki,
Chanel,
Vivian,
Chanel,
Vivian.
Vivian,
Co-founder.
Vivian.
Okay, so cheerleading, how to play? Basically, you just need to play as rock, paper, scissors. And then the loser, you will need to support and cheer your leader. And the leader, all you need to do is to win the game. Okay, if you lose, then you go to be the winner's supporter. Okay.
Here you win both sides, so.
Is it a mixed team?
No, you just mix around, like randomly go to the winner's side. Okay.
Andres.
One more time.
Andres!
a lot of people to start commenting. You guys can just go on.
Okay. 1, 2, juice. 1, 2, juice.
No,
juice. You keep, you keep, you keep.
Fight in the center. Fight in the center.
Yeah, you guys can do closing and take a deep breath, and then while we finalize the winner. Alfred, today, last night.
Okay, so tonight is the last night that we will play games and to entertain for a summit. Lastly, just want to thank all of you guys for coming in. We will be continuing our night Zoom sessions on Monday. So I know some of you guys are asking what's going to happen on Monday onwards. So it's like what we have been doing. Every night we will have our 9 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. sessions. So for those of you who has not in the premium membership or the paid membership, you can still see our content through our through our Facebook page. So get in touch, continue to support us. So yes, so anyway, thank you very much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll still have one full day of content. So we have one full day of content. We'll start at 1 o'clock, and we will have our 1 to 2 p.m. I'm not sure what we're having, and then 2 to 5 p.m. I still don't know what we're having, and so tomorrow we have 1 to 5 p.m. Of content. So see you tomorrow at 1 to 5 p.m. So lastly, I just want to confirm the winners for the chili giveaway. We have Alex Raja, yay! We have Joyan and David T. So for the financial literacy, Alex Raja again, and Heng Leong. And for the Shopee voucher, we have Ronald Wong, Izani, and Chun Jie. Yay! Alright, thank you so much everybody. See you guys tomorrow and have a fun night and exciting 2 weeks. Hey!
name is Vivian. Hi all, my name is Vivian. Welcome back to Tong Heng's Facebook Live. Please join me to welcome Mr. Lee.
Hi, Vivian.
Hello guys, my name is Vivian and welcome to Shashko Professional's first ever Facebook Live. I'm your host, Vivian. Let's go clock it. Let me take you on a tour of the property. Damansara Furnishing Center supplies furnishing of premium quality with a touch of modern aesthetic. Joyan, Malaysia specializes in contemporary, multifunctional, and space-saving interior solutions. I expect to see this building up. Yay! Come on, shout out to them. Yes! Please continue to share and like the Sri Asia Cafe. Remember, I said 很轻盈而且很香耶！真的很好奇耶，能惹和西式可以这样子来合拼起来哦。Congratulations!